All of these meetings now need to be in person. That's the other half of why we're here tonight, besides the fifth grade change they're trying to do. Everything they've done, and like I said to the reporter before, they are trying to go back to the old Norwalk way of doing things. We are done with that. Those of us who were here for almost 20 years, we've seen it. We're not going to stand for it anymore. So, no, we didn't win anything. You know when we'll win? When they tell us Monday night we can march into the council chambers, in their meetings, and actually speak and not be muted on Zoom. And also, for a Board of Ed chairman to put out that tweet today, like, oh, Mom, look, it's me, and then try to cover it with an apology is garbage. I'm sorry. He needs to resign. That is unacceptable. Parents, students, faculty, staff, teachers do not deserve to be treated with that much disrespect.
My focus here tonight is to support you again, to have open, transparent meetings, honest dialogue and discussion. I hope we go back to the original ideas of middle school choice, where it was, hey, if you wanted your child, if you were at West Rocks, wanted your child to start learning about marine science in 6th and 7th grade over at Ponus, well, guess what? You drive them over there. This idea that we're going to have buses crisscrossing the city at rush hour just feels like the same old mistake we just made with late high school start times. And, you know, all good intentions, but let's face it, everybody drives around here. Everybody knows what a disaster it is, and we don't need another disaster like this. You know, I don't know what the solution is. I recall years ago we had gifted and talented teachers rotated through the district. So one day they were at, 2 days they were at Ponus, and 2 days they were at West Rocks, and they kept moving forward. So maybe a silly idea is, let's offer all the choices at all the schools and just rotate the teachers. That way there's a dozen people driving around instead of, 200 buses and parents driving around trying to get their kids all over Carnation.
I think the adjustment for them going from elementary to middle school and then adding all this extra stuff on will not be good for them developmentally. So I definitely am of the opinion, and I strongly feel that we should have a choice in where our kids go to school, and they should also be able to still have the same opportunity for education in the district that they're in.
We live walking distance from Silvermine, which is the most beautiful thing. My kids get to walk to and from school every single day. But if kids don't want to go to Silvermine, they can opt out and go to a different school. That is school choice. My kids are guaranteed a slot in their neighborhood school, which is why South Norwalk is getting a neighborhood school, which our lovely Dr. Estrella said is important, that kids get to walk to and from school. My other two children go to West Rocks Middle School, and middle school is really tough to transition to. And what made it easier is the neighborhood kids that they knew were in that building. And it wasn't just Silvermine kids, it was the Cranberry kids they went to camp with. It was the Tracy kids they got to do sports with. It's not just the elementary school that they're in, it's the kids that are in the neighborhood that they play sports with, they go to camp with, they have play dates with, and it made it so much easier. So they must get a choice to go to their neighborhood school, period.